Marty, for those who may not realize this, we had a wonderful podcast conversation about your beautiful book, Becoming Me, A Story of Creation. So I'd encourage everyone to listen to that episode in its entirety. But because this is such a wonderful book, I thought it would be a great idea to give you a chance to share that book in a much more present way with our audience. So we've decided to create this video together in which you will read Becoming Me. So I wonder if you might introduce this book with a sentence or two, and then tell us a story.
Becoming Me presents the deepest mystical understanding of creation, of who we are and why we're here. It's in the form of a children's picture book, but and children love it, but it's actually meant for grown-ups. The one thing I'll say by way of introduction is I invite your viewers, and you really do need to see the pictures and to understand this. The words alone won't work. But I invite your viewers to do something different than they would do if they're just watching another PowerPoint presentation or YouTube video, but to receive this as if it were a teaching or a transmission straight to the heart. So open your mind, open your heart. You don't have to agree with it, but I invite you to let it in at that place, and you'll get so much more from it. Once upon a time, I was. There was no one who knew that I was, but I was. I like to make myself into different shapes. Lots of different shapes, all me. Everywhere I looked, there was only me. I must be very big. I played by myself for ages. It seemed like forever. Then I started to get lonely. I wanted someone else to play with, someone who wasn't me. So I took a deep breath, gathered all my strength together, and squeezed really hard. I started to feel dizzy. It felt like I was falling, and then all of a sudden, in a big burst, I became something else. This was so much fun. I did it again and again. Lots of different ways. I do it all the time now. I can become all kinds of things. Things that grow and swim and crawl and fly and run. One day, I squeezed extra hard. I pushed and I pushed and I pushed, and all of a sudden I became you. What is this thing I'm in? Only 1 moment ago I was so big, and now I'm so little. It's like I'm all wrapped up in love. But as soon as I become you, you forget that you're me. In time, you forget all about me. Every so often, you wonder who you are. And I'm right here reminding you. I'm always busy now, cheering you on. I like it best when you discover me. Then we play together, you and I. And sometimes you realize that you are me. Sometimes you forget that everything else is me too. But even then, I still love you, little me.
Thank you so much. I at once felt 5 years old again, and the deepest and most mature part of my adulthood was also fully engaged. So beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you for the opportunity to share it.
And this is a book, obviously, that can come through on a video, but it's a book that people should hold in their hands as well. Where can folks find it?
It's on Amazon. It's on becomingme.com. Your local bookshop might be able to get it. I hope so. It's a new edition, this smaller edition that's actually even lovelier to hold. So you're right. It's nice on your bedside table.
I think I might have had many more nights of better sleep had I started the night that way. Thank you again, Marty. I hope everyone can enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed it.
Thank you, Kyle.